This is like the third time I've recorded something. Uh, I don't know. I think everything I was talking about tonight was good, which you guys won't see. Well, you'll see whatever I'm talking about next. I'm gonna keep it short though. I kind of want this to be like an 8-minute video at most. I just want to talk about like not where you want to be in life, at least as of right now, and like maybe like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It seems really far away, and you're like this dark place as maybe things aren't going your way and life kind of sucks right now. And this is something I want to at least like plan out, like maybe a little better video. I just kind of want this to be a real talk. As it's really easy to get caught up with things like social media and seeing like, oh man, this person's way ahead of me. They have like, this guy has a nice car, or this guy has a super hot girlfriend, or whatever. Like all this stuff that people post on the internet, and like, or like this is how like I made all this money, and this is how you can do it too if you buy my course for $4,000, which what a steal. It can get demotivating at times, especially in my case where it's like, man, I'm like posting 2 times a week on YouTube, and I'm trying to get back into posting Instagram on TikTok, which I did. Linked in the description. Shameless self plug. And it's like, man, I barely get any views. I'm barely getting any traction. And then there's these guys who post like this crap content, and you can tell. I'm not saying everyone who's big is posting crap, but a lot of people who are big, at least, who aren't like super duper famous, even so, you'll see a lot of garbage content on the internet, and it's like, man, like these people definitely don't. They're just full of crap, and it's like, I'm out here trying my best, and it's not good enough. And I just I want to try to motivate people, as I think that's one thing on this channel is I want to help people get better. I want to help myself get better, and I also want to show like that, yeah, you can. Even if you kind of start out with nothing, you can get to where you want to be. And yeah, so let's talk about it. As I was saying with like the social media stuff, it's really easy to get caught up in comparisons, but I don't think that's inherently good. I want you, the viewer, to take a look around you. Take a look at the things in your life. Like, take a look at your room. Like, take a look at the things you have. And for social media, for example, like, honestly, the one thing that most people have, which is the biggest tool, is your phone. Honestly, your phone, you can do so much with your phone. It's crazy. One thing with my YouTube stuff I was kind of talking about in my last video, or last like vlog video, about like things holding you back, which not vlog, sit down video, which I wasn't really proud of that video. I think it could have been better. It was kind of rushed, kind of like this one. Just kidding. I didn't really plan it. Where I talked about how like originally I did my videos just with my phone. I felt like, man, I was really held back. Like there's not much I can do. Or like I didn't have editing software on there besides iMovie, and iMovie's kind of sucky. But then eventually I got the computer here, I got this camera, and I was like, I have this stuff, but it didn't. Yeah, maybe the actual quality of the videos improved, but not me talking. And I've gotten better since then. The thing stopping you is you, and you shouldn't be like comparing yourself to other people like who are on like level 10 when you're maybe at like level 1. You just got to keep going. I'm kind of bringing it back to that topic, but what I really want to talk about is like, feeling like you're not there yet, or like things just kind of suck, and like, oh, these people have it so good. And the one thing with social media too is people just post about like the W's in their life, or the things that they think look good, or they make it seem like they look good. Or a lot of people post like, oh, this is me when I was this age, and now like a year later I looked like a Greek god. I mean, don't go look at their back with the syringe marks, but hey, they probably got a good physique. They probably got a nice car that, someone, maybe they bought it, maybe dad bought it for them. Who knows? Or, they got a girlfriend, or, a hot significant other. I can't talk. And, they may or may not be with them for superficial things. So it's like, I'm not saying that's everyone. With me saying that, I'm not saying that's everyone, as I'm not trying to like generalize. It's just, you don't know what's going on besides the camera. Like, you, the viewer, don't know everything going on in my life. And I for sure don't know everything going on in your life. For obvious reasons. But I try to be pretty authentic. I try to be authentic. One thing with being on camera is you can play a character, and that's something I've been trying to break. Even though I'm, funny enough, an actor. It's hard being me. I just don't want people to get caught up with not being where they want to be. As I think it's good to look towards the future, but the one thing is, you have the past. Not the past. Not the past. You have the present. You have what's going on right now. What can you control right now? One thing I've brought up before is how like my tire fell off and how I was having a really bad day. And you know what was making that day really bad? I got fired. And it's like now I'm in a job struggle. I'm worried about this stuff. I'm worried about a car payment, a car bill, or like transportation, all this stuff. It's like, and I've been kind of dealing with some of the repercussions until now. And I guess, or like until like last month and still kind of now. And with like school and other stuff. And it's just like all these things pile up. And it's like, man, like I keep, say I'm like, I was dug down to here. It's like, I got myself up a little bit, but then I can just get knocked back down even further. And it's like, man, like how do I stop this? How do I actually get to where I want to be when things in life are like dragging me down, where it's like, for me, it's like, I want to do YouTube. If I didn't have to like worry about like bills or school or all this other stuff, like I'd drop all that and focus on YouTube. I'd probably spend like hours a day planning, editing, and all this stuff. And I can't. I got school to do. I got work to do. I got bills to pay. I got other things. I got to take care of other stuff. It's like I can't. I feel like I'm held back. And even if it is true in a sense, that shouldn't hold you back. Just because things seem bleak doesn't mean they always will be bleak. Just because the light at the end of the tunnel is far doesn't mean you can't stop walking or start running there. It requires. I think one thing I preach a lot, just to my friends and people I know, and even on this channel, is hard work does pay off. It truly does. Whether or not you think so, as funny enough today at the weight room, I was doing my cardio because I do run, guys. I swear. No, I was running at the gym for a bit, and then, I was filling my water bottle. Not this one. This is a can. Anyway, I was filling my water bottle, and I saw someone who I met like initially when I first got down here, and I was talking to him for a bit. I was like, oh, hey, like, dude, I know you. What's your name, man? And it's like, oh, I'm so and so. I'm Joe. How's it going? And like, it took him a while to like recognize me, and then he's like, have you gained some weight? And I was like, I probably have since I got down here. He's like, no, man, you're looking good. And that was like kind of a little confidence boost to me. It was like, yeah, I have been looking, I have improved a lot, at least in my physique, since I've gone down here. I was just even looking at pictures from last summer or even years ago. It's like, man, I almost look like a different person to an extent. Like, I'm not the same. The thing is with that, like, yeah, that may be the weight room, but in the span of a few months, your situation is going to be the same. And as long as you're putting in the effort, as long as you're showing up every day, you're putting in that work to better your life, better yourself, you're not going to be in the same situation you are now. As that's in the past, and what happens in the past helps shape you into what you're going to become in the present, and therefore the future. So what are you going to do now in the present to shape your future? As things like getting fired and my car breaking down, that's in the past. I can't go back and undo that. I'm not the Flash. I ain't Tony Stark. I ain't developing a time travel out here. But what I can do is, okay, right now I can work a job. I can grind out school, maybe try to get ahead on classes so I don't have to worry about schoolwork, so I can focus more time on videos. Maybe pick up more shifts for my job so I can pay for things to maybe upgrade my camera, or maybe pay off these bills and stuff, so it's like I don't have to worry about that. Then maybe later I can actually start putting more money into my YouTube stuff, like get a better camera, maybe upgrade my computer one day, which that's a later thing. Get a better phone so I can record on there and have more storage. There's all these things that I can do, but it's like, what can I do now to improve my life to make it so I'm in a better spot in the future? That's really kind of it. I hope this video resonates with someone, as I didn't really plan this one. There's a lot of topics I really wanted to cover, but it was like, I don't think I'm prepared enough for these, and I just think it was something I need to get off my chest. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to hit 1K by the end of this year, and your support would mean a lot to me. Comment down below if you found this helpful, something you want. Comment if you want me to talk about something in the future, or just whatever. Follow the Instagram and the TikTok, link in the description, as always. And I do hope this video was helpful to someone. I hope that it resonated and wasn't just me rambling and getting off topic and all that. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Watch whatever's here. Adios. Peace out.